Can you hear me now? My mic is moving, but Can you hear me? Can someone hear me? Otherwise, I'll have to come back. This is really annoying. You hear me? Great, great. Sorry about this. My computer is getting a bit old, and when I plug things in, it's not. Okay, so I'll start again. It's the 3 Ps today, the 3 Ps spread. And the 3 P spread, we need to do 3 piles with our tarot. Let me put it the other side. With our tarot. The first pile is the major arcanas and the 4 aces. The second pile is the minor arcanas. And the third pile, the court cards. So I'll let you get your deck ready. You can choose any deck. I was saying, and nobody heard me, that I have the Schiffer edition of the Gaian Tarot. And for a long time, I kept the blue border, but I noticed that I wasn't using it because of the blue border. Because I wanted to keep the silver gilding, you see. I thought the gilding was beautiful. But, you know, I caved in. I thought, well, I'm not using it with the blue border, so let's chop it. And I did. And since then, I'm using it a bit more. Not that much more, but a bit more. So once you've separated your deck in 3 piles, I'm going to start reading to you. Maybe you're still getting ready. What the 3 Ps are about. It's from Caroline Cushing, Soul Practice with the Gaian Tarot. It's called Path, Practice, and Posture. And that's the 3 Ps. So you have your 3 piles, Path, Practice, Posture. So the Path, the first pile, the major arcanas and aces. And you pull a card for the first question. What path would best serve my, and then, you know, you choose a topic. Serve my soul growth, help me make my current transition, my healing, my growth. So what path would best serve my growth? Let's try growth. Oh, it's still cutting on and off. Okay. I might go without the mic. Okay. I'm just going to use the computer mic for the moment. Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, you should be able to now. Technology. It's not just Mercury retrograde, it's also the internet very slow here. It's my mic just not plugging in properly, you know. So let's see. Yes, now you can hear. I can see now it's working better. So major arcanas and aces, first pile. The question is, good, thank you. Thank you for confirming. The question is, what path would best serve my, and then let's say we chose growth. So my soul growth, right? What path would best serve my soul growth? So we'll go with the major arcanas and aces here and see what cards comes up. So you have 26 cards in your first pile because it's the majors and the 4 aces. And why the 4 aces? Because the aces are the essence of the suit. So they're like major arcanas. It's not a direct action. It's more through a lengthy time. So that's why the aces are there. Obviously, This one wanted to jump out. Obviously, you don't have to put the aces in this pile if you don't want to. You adapt it the way you like. We always do this. Second pile, the second piece. So we've done past, right? Now it's practice. So practice. What practice will best serve me to move along this pathway? And the pathway is, the first card. So what practice? So the first card we're going to have, then we're going to put it into practice with the second. So it gives us a really easy, well, I hope, I hope it's going to be an easy one, element to go from. How to put into practice this card. Hi, somewhere in time. So I'm doing the 3-piece spread, and we have we divide our tarot in 3 piles. The first pile is major arcanas and aces. The second pile, which I'm shuffling now, are the minors. And the third pile, there's one that fell off. And the third pile are the court cards. So we have the path card, we have the practice card. The next one is the posture card, and that's all the court cards. You know, the ones nobody understands? Those. And for the posture card, what attitude and behavior will be the most helpful to me in undertaking this practice? So let's see. So it's the posture, the attitude, the behavior will be outlined by the court cards. I give them a good shuffle because I only separated them. There's one that fell off. There. Okay, let's have a look at them now. Oops. So the question was, for path, what path would best serve my growth? And it's the moon. I got it a few times like this. The moon, it's the, first of all, let's talk about the moon itself, right? We are so linked as women, not only women, men are too, but as women, obviously, we are even more linked to the moon. And look at this moon. See, she's got many moons here. So you can see that it's the experience of the moon too. It's not just the moon. This lady here knows how to follow the moon and do her rituals with the moon. And she has a wolf, and she has an owl with her, and a salmon. And I'm not sure what's behind there. It's a statue. It's statues. So it's ancestors, I think. Let me check in the book. The book must describe it if it's ancestors. So here we talk about intuition, hidden things, ceremonies, tides, day and night. We talk about a lot of different things for the moon. What does she say? Let me put it here. Now I don't have a mic. Yeah, behind the woman, we see the Paleolithic relief of the great goddess of Lauser, which may be humankind's first calendar. There you go. See, we learned something again. Where is she? Yes. With one hand, she points to her belly, hidden behind the woman's head, and with the other, the woman is accompanied by those allies of the night, owl and wolf. Yeah, I knew this. So it's all about the lunar cycle. Intuition, dreams, imagination. Sure. So how do we get on this path? The first P. Where's my spread? I've lost the spread now. There it is. So the path that would best serve my growth is a path of intuition, of working with ancestors, and that's very important. I have been against it for so long because I didn't have any links to my ancestors, and I went through therapy, and we relinked all our connection with my ancestors, and now I'm at peace with it, and I find it beautiful that on this card I have the ancestors showing, because normally on a moon card there's no ancestors, and the wolf and the owl. So it's really nightly and ritual. And I used to be with Sylvia Pancaro for a year, I think, and we followed all the phases of the moon, and that was fascinating. She was on, well, she still is on Facebook, but she does it outside of Facebook now. So it's really of Facebook now. So it's really looking at this. It's really about intuition, connecting to my ancestors, and doing rituals with the moon. I mean, we had quite a crazy new moon again with the eclipse. So let's see how the practice, what practice will best serve me to move along this pathway. Oh my God. They're lovely cards, aren't they? It's been a while since I played with them. The Nine of Water. And there, it's not only the water element, but you have the sun behind too. So it's really, here, everything is pointing up to the air. But here, it's all pointing down. You see, it's all the ground, the water, the stones. She's taking her own space with her arms open, and she's welcoming the sun in her own space. So, and the water is healing like this. So to me, it's saying healing. This is a healing practice that is starting to develop within me, and also through studies, obviously, but through healing. And it's not self-healing, it's putting a healing practice together, right? This is my path. It is a beautiful deck. So then, what attitudes and behavior will be most helpful to me in undertaking this practice? So how should I behave to take on this healing practice I want to go to? And you know, I've started the Arasoma training. So let's see. Oh, that's lovely. The Child of Air. Oh, I like this. Because you see, out of all the butterflies you can see on the cards, there's one that came on a hand, and that's the one that this girl is looking at. So the posture here is telling me there's a lot to learn, right? And what you learn too is linked from above to below in that S shape. But only only study one at a time, because it's a lot. But when you study it, it's linked though. It's really beautiful. So the path is ritual, healing, ancestors, animal spirits. The practice is grounding and embracing the universe. And the posture for learning is, although there's a lot, is just taking one step at a time and staying linked above and below. So here I have my, I have everything I need to know here for this practice that I want to do. And really, why I'm doing it is because I want to integrate the court cards better into my practice too. Because I'm like everybody, when I get a court card into the reading, I'm like, oh, whoa. So to me, I always say it's a person. So I've decided it's a person most of the time. But they're tricky, these court cards. But when you have specific position for the cards and you like this, they're separated, I think it's really, yes, it's the Page of Swords. Yes, it is. It really helps to give it a true meaning. So would anyone like me to do a spread for them? So you have a few choices. If you'd like me to do a spread for you, just say yes, please, or something, so I can, because I see a few yeses, but maybe it's for another question. Maybe the question is, what path would best serve my? So okay, Jules, I'll do one for you. So what path would best serve my soul growth, healing, or living into my deep purpose, or anything you'd like? You type your question. So what path would best serve my? Okay, Jules, I'll put the cards back together. And you give me the theme you would like. I like serve my path because it's the easiest. What path would best serve my growth? Sorry, because growth. Okay, growth. Okay, growth is just, you can grow in any way, and it's going to show you which way is the best for you. So we have here the major arcanas and the aces. Well, I wait until one jumps because when I do a 3-card spread, I just pick jumpers. I hardly pick a card myself. So the minor arcanas, so that's the path. Now we're doing the practice. What will serve my growth? Let's see. The practice. There it is. And the third pile, the posture. What attitudes and behaviors? There it is. Oops. Okay. Right. So, the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, I will somewhere in time. I'll do yours too after that. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles for your growth. So, looking at the cards, as you can see, it's a newborn and new growth of plants. So to me, it's a practice to do with nature. So I don't know you well, Jules. I mean, I see your name around and we follow the same live chats and all that, but you need to ground. Yeah, okay. Well, that's perfect because I was going to say plant your first seed. So to ground, you need to really, I'll just push that down. You need to really think about what seed you want to put into the earth. I know because I have the same problem. Grounding to me, just thinking about it before made me physically sick. As in, every time I was thinking about grounding, I felt like I was going to vomit. Honestly, I've had some difficult times with it, and I've had to work really hard on it. So I understand. But in order to ground, right, you have to go with the seed. It's that grounding is just a general term, but you need to start a project. And it can just be a 5 minutes meditation. The grounding meditation, not one with guides, right? One where you put your roots deep into the earth, right? Or it might be going for a 5 minutes walk every day, or it might be taking up sport, but you know what I mean. And this is your grounding exercise. So I don't know exactly what you like. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if mine, because I'm a Virgo. I'm an earth person. I love the earth, but I don't like living on the earth. That's, it's two different things. But anyway, well, I do now. So take your time, and it's not just in nature, but in your nature, in your own nature. And it might be just buying plants and looking after your plants every day, 5 minutes. And it's bit by bit. You can't start going, okay, from today, I'm going to do this, that, that. You'll never keep it up. But 5 minutes a day. And then throughout the day, you bring your mind back to here and now, because grounding means being here and now. This is the secret. And because our mind is all over the place. But looking at this card, coming back to this card, it really tells me to take up something new. And walking would be great, for example. But that's what came, because normally we walk, a bit by nature. Or hi, Liz. Oh, great. Your favorite deck. That's perfect. So it's time now for your path to start grounding. And it's only the beginning. And honestly, we can all spare 5 minutes a day just thinking about putting our roots in the ground, or looking after plants, or going for a walk, or, that's possible. We all have these 5 minutes. Practice. Let's see what practice it gives you for grounding. The three of us. Girl, you're going to plant. How funny is that, right? I'll show you the card closer. The sun is going now. So these three ladies are looking after herbs. So herbs is another good one for you, right? Look at that, the herbs. It's funny, isn't it, Jules? See? When spreads work, they work fantastically. And, they're not groundbreaking spreads like your life is about to change. But yes, it's the way to go. It's the first way to go. And, you grow herbs. Well, grow more. It's the first way to go to get your path more for you and kinder to you. And you see that get more into this. Maybe find a new way to do it, because remember, you had the ace. So you need to go back and see why you need to go back to the, maybe you need to plant yourself with the seeds more. I don't know. You'll know, because you know your practice. So the attitude now and behavior. Oh, look at that. The Explorer of Fire. So the Explorer, let me check. The Explorer in his deck is the... where are they? Where are they? I think it's the Knights, but I'm not sure. Yes, it is. Explorers are like knights. Yeah, good. So let me just check. So you need to do more of these, but maybe in a different way. You see, they're drying herbs here. So maybe drying herbs is the way to go, and maybe selling them. I don't know. There's something about these three ladies here that are drying their herbs from their garden, probably, and then they're making oils. If you can see the little. So I don't know if you're making oils, essential oils, but that could be the way to go for you. And right, this is what it tells me, this Explorer of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands, if you're not familiar with this deck. I think it's a woman. Yeah, it's a woman. She is making shapes with the fire, and it looks like a phoenix, a dragon. Essential oils for healing. There you go. Yeah, yeah. I'm reading for a few people at the same time. I get few comments on this spread, but you need to achieve mastery. It goes from planting the seed, like re-looking at your practice and adding to it, to mastery. And it goes pretty quick. So your posture is, you just focus on it. You go for it. You put all your energy into it, because this is what will help your path. I don't know if maybe becoming a herbalist is for you, or making essential oils and selling them, but there is something very strong about it. Look at that energy behind it. I would try it even more. And look at that too. She's not alone. So there might be classes around you that you haven't noticed before that could teach you more, because these women they're working together, and it's very important. How many people are on your cards, right? 3. It's not just because it's not by chance. If there's 3 people, it means that it's a collaboration here. I just love these cards. We look at how the innocence of the start, of the beginning, to the fire you need to put in that practice. So I hope that helped a bit, and I'll move on to the next reading. So if you want to try this at home, first pile is Major Arcanas and Aces. Second pile, Minor Arcanas. And the third is the court cards. So, yeah, time to make some essential oils and sell them. Who's next? Who's next? Sorry, I'm getting lost. Okay, so mine time. Let's do it. The same. So for your growth. So I'll just recap. This spread is called Soul Practice with the Gaian Tarot. It's path, practice, and posture, the 3 Ps. Right. Okay, so in time. These are your cards. So the question is, what path would best serve my growth? Let's see. You know, I never used to, oops, it fell off. I never used to do readings live, but it happened yesterday, and it seems that when I try new spreads now, I like to try them with people and see how it comes up. Leo, Sun, Virgo, Moon, Virgo rising. Okay. So you're right into your chart right now, into your own power with your Leo Sun. And we're going to move into Virgo too. So, so there's one that, oh no, that's two. I just need one. So, there it is. Oh, I saw the card. This is the card. Honestly, your second card, somewhere in time, is why I bought the tarot. This tarot. I saw the card and I thought, I have to buy this tarot. You know, it happens, one card and you think, this is, yes, I've never seen it before. And when I saw it, I was so touched by it that I had to buy the deck, even with the ugly blue borders and stuff. Right, there we go. Okay, you're ready. What path would best serve my growth? Strength. There we go. So here you have the sun. You have, it's not a lion, but it's a lioness. So there you go. You have the flowers on the side, the yellow dress, and at the bottom, I think that it's a ritual. It looks like a woman surrounded by lions. And I'm going to look. Yeah, buying a deck just for one card. Yeah, but you can't let that card go. That's really, I mean, I don't just buy it for one card, but I see the card and I'm like, I can't let it go. It's just so good. And that's your second card. Anyway, I just want to see what's at the bottom here because you see there's a lot of little statues with a lion, with lions. And I'm not too sure. Come on, camera. I'm not too sure who they are. There. So, okay, it's a rock, and there's a carving from Italy, from that shows a Gorgon Medusa giving birth. Oh, there you go, giving birth. Assisted by two lions. When we call upon on our inner strength, we may be calm and resolute or wild and fierce. Okay, but that, right, so it's Gorgon Medusa giving birth. Whoa, okay. Like, so it's giving life. That's a very strong card, right? It's not just the normal strength in any deck. This card is about giving birth. So we're going to have to look at the second card because the oh God, your reading is quite strong here. I don't know if you have anything to do with birthing in life. You have 6 cats, right? Okay. Do you breed cats or do you, you know, I don't know. There's something about birth in your cards. Giving birth, and you can see the roses. That's what I thought when I saw the roses, but I wasn't sure what this was about. And it's like here she's got a hand on the lioness to calm her. Let's say the lioness is about to give birth, so it would be prenatal. Have you got any link with prenatal? Anything? Are you helping people when, let's not think about physical birth, but are you helping people to put projects together? Or do you want to go into that? Because that's your path that would best help your growth. While you think about it, I'm going to pick the second card. And the second card is about the practice. And this card, the Four of Water. This is the card that made me buy this deck. As soon as I saw it, I was mesmerized by how you can imagine such a card. First of all, there's this secret. It looks like, you open. Okay. So somewhere in time is saying, I rescued them also, puppies too. I help animals. I also helped a lot of people with their children. I've taken care of so many children. That's it. Well, you're in your path. You are someone who helps birthing. Look at that. And the way she looks after the animal is just fantastic. Now, with this, right? So this is a passage. And the passage can be the passage to life or the passage to death, right? And this is what struck me when I saw this card at first. I said, oh my God, she's opened the passage of death, right? So I was wondering somewhere in time, do you have any mediumship gifts? Are you clairaudient or clairvoyant? She's probably typing. Yes, I am. Okay, I thought so. You see, this card, it's this card somewhere in time. I knew it. It's a wonderful card. Okay. And that's how you can help people. You see, that's your gift here. That's how you can help people. And that's how you can be totally in your path, is that you use your sight or your hearing. I don't know what exactly your medium is, but you use this to help people, and you can be very powerful because you understand life and death. And this was my point when I saw life, and then I knew I got this card because I just saw it when it jumped, because life and death, and your work is into life and death. It does. I mean, once again, we meet each other, we see each other in forums, but I don't know you personally. So your life path is, you've got sight and hear them speak. Oh my God, that's fantastic. And look at, you are in your path. I can't tell you more than then, I think, because you are here. You are here to welcome people in the world or animals in the world, and you are here to help them go through the passage, afterlife passage, right? So you can do anything to do with this, as in daytime, work for the local RSPCA or, animals shelters and all that. And then in the evening, in your own time, maybe do your mediumship, and then or go to old people's home. Maybe you're linked to that and help them, understand what is happening, whatever. There is so much to do when you understand the passage of time from life to death. And I wanted to do a really light session today and not go into deep issues. Thank you, Somewhere in Time. You see, before, at least I was talking about growing herbs and making your own potions, and but now it's deep. Well, the other one was deep too, but this is like into life and death issues. And you can't have more. You see, the sun here has become this, and the sun is not shining anymore. And it's the depth of people here, it's the other side of life. So your posture, guardian of earth. So Someone in time is saying, I've always done this for years, but don't know how to translate my gifts through the internet. I've only done this in person to help people. Okay, internet is new to me. So, the guardian of Earth. So is Pentacles. Right now, actually, I don't see in your cards, I don't see any internet personally. You're people person with people for the moment. I don't think the internet is the way right now, but it doesn't mean it won't be. But right now, for your growth, you still need to grow with face to face, and you have animals, you have people. The posture is to look in details, because look at that, is looking at the growth, is looking at the life, how life comes about and grows, and is examining this. And he's got his spirit animal there. So you work with your spirit animal, and you look at people and help them with your gift. I'm getting shivers. This is a very deep spread. I mean, I'm encouraging you too, if you want to do readings online. I'm not the one that will be stopping you. Look at me, you know, I'm doing that for free. But I mean, you know, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing reading for people. But I don't think the technology is right there for you right now. But you can still think about it. Jules, that's perfect. Massage with oils and practice. That's it. And there's a course around you. There is, it showed me on the cards, there is a course around you. 3 women, remember? So there is a course. Yeah. So when you look at the growth here you're looking at, you see there's still all there to go for you, because you're still developing your gift, although it's very strong. And my gift is not that, it's not that high. So yours is like very developed. But you know, this guy is in the middle of a field, is not in the front of the internet. Yeah. I speak to people who have passed I've never met before. Sure. No, I can see that. Hi, Laurie. It is, isn't it? Both readings are great, because you could see for the first reading I did that now we have a concrete way to go about it, about making your own oils and then getting into massage with the oils. I mean, how perfect is that? And taking a class. So we have our steps. Here we're still deciphering the steps. I've deciphered what her gift is, and I was right, because this card never lies to me. This card is why I bought the deck, and I'm repeating myself, but I don't think Laurie was here. And as soon as I saw it, I knew it was the passage of from life to death through this card. So when I saw her first card, which is life itself with the sun, because strength doesn't always have the sun here, but this sun is, you know, so that's life. And Medusa giving birth here. And then the passage of death, for me, that's what it means. Yeah. But that's interesting what you're saying, somewhere in time. You can see when people are very ill, and that's great, because you see, when the way is looking at growth here of the plant is looking if the growth is going well, right? So now I'm going to use a term that maybe you should use another one, but that's what came into my mind. Medical intuitive. Don't use medical in a name though, because otherwise you're going to be sued. But you know what I mean. In the 80s, when we could speak, and you know, there was no controversy about what we were saying on every word. There were a lot of medical intuitive around. Yeah, yeah. No, that's good. So, but you can get paid for that. But you need to choose another term than medical intuitive. I wouldn't know right now. And healer is the same. You in some countries you can't say you're a healer or you're gonna get sued, right? So you might be an energy something, right? Because energy you can't get sued, and you have to protect yourself because you have such a gift, and I can see it in the cards. You have an amazing gift here to understand about life and death, to see it, and also illness and growth. So you can set yourself up, and to me you don't need the internet, but you can do it. Try, you know, in any ways that you can on the internet. Like us, we're on YouTube. I mean, I don't sell anything. I have nothing to sell, so I just do it for my pleasure and to connect with people and with my cards. But you certainly have a gift of life, death, healing. So, oh yeah, yeah. He's standing up, I think. Oh, maybe he's kneeling. Let me see. That's a good question. Because with the brown, let me look at the card. Guardian of Earth. It's true, the brown is in the dark. Maybe he's kneeling. Guardian of Earth. Okay. Sorry, I need to move because my mic wasn't working, so I've had to change my position. So, I'll just read what it says. Oh, Heidi. The Guardian of Earth tenderly examines his corn to see if it's ripe for harvest. He has planted, tended, weeded and nurtured the plants all season long. Now it's the time to cut the corn down and let it nourish his family and community. Yeah, it's saying it's time for you to go to get paid for your gift because you're ready. He takes pride in his heirloom homegrown corn. He's reclaiming its sacred traditions, like you, taking it back from giant agribusiness who has commercialized and adulterated it. Oh, adulterated it. He guards and nurtures the qualities of good health, prosperity, security, practicality, and tradition. His ally is horse, who offers the gifts of strength, power, and movement. Horse will help with the hard work of farming, yet also carries us on our journeys. But it doesn't say if he's kneeling or not. Because it could, Laurie said, it could relate to prayers. Maybe prayers would get you there. And anyway, if you're a medium, you probably have. Can I show that down a bit more? Yeah. You probably have a practice where you pray or you talk. Yeah, we're doing the 3 Ps spread from the Gaian Tarot book. So you'll find it if you have the Gaian Tarot. Yeah, you're linked, and look at this. I mean, I know when I get this card that I have a medium with me, or have somebody who had a near-death experience. This is my card, and this is why I have to keep this tarot, because I haven't found it in many decks. So it's saying it's time for you to go professional. That's that. That was lovely to do these 2 readings. I'm going to have to go now because it's been a while, nearly an hour. Yeah. Don't worry if you know, if I haven't done a reading for you today, or if you haven't quite followed all the spread, I've repeated it a few times throughout the live session. Thank you so much for being here and sharing. Oh, somewhere in time, you almost did die as a child. I'm not surprised when you get a card like this. I know. Yeah, yeah. There's another one in another tarot. You're welcome, somewhere in time. You're welcome. So it was fun, and thank you very much. And I see you all very soon. Bye bye.